This is Jed McKay, and you're listening to Into the Night, the Moon Knight podcast.
Yes, welcome back, Looney listeners. You are listening to Into the Night, the Moon Knight podcast. You are here with both of your high priests of Khonshu. Rebecca, how you going?
I'm all right. Away from home, so you don't get my beautiful bookcase in the background and don't get me in pajamas. So
It's looking quite
swings and roundabouts, right?
the background's looking quite dynamic. Quite.
I blurred it because my sister's house is a little bit messy, and I didn't want to embarrass her when.
It looks pretty cool. It looks cool.
It's all right. It's a bit space agey, but it is a real room. It's just blurred.
And I'm just at the dining table, but it looks like
Yours looks very tidy.
A little booth, just a white wall behind. So
yeah,
it's a moon. I notice we're kind of, for those who are watching the video, we've got kind of the same shirt on or color shirt on. Rebecca,
same color shirt. Yeah, I doubt yours is the same as mine. Mine is the Care Bears as Thundercats. So.
Is it? Yeah. Can I see?
Is it? No.
I'm not
I'll show you later.
Okay. I have been reading a little bit. I mean, I've stopped now, but the Thundercats, is it Dynamite? The Thundercats.
I don't know.
Comics?
I just think it's I didn't even know they had a comic.
Yeah.
It's just a very funny mashup shirt. But for one reason, for all the weird T-shirts I own and weird comic-related ones, when I go to Comic-Cons, and it's a very comfy T-shirt. So when I wear it, it's the one that gets the most comments. Like, no, I've got the Moon Knight's Gorillas album. I've got I've got all these. I've got Ghibli characters as the Wizard of Oz. But this is the one that, I guess it's because people my age react to both of them. They're very. Ooh.
These all those shirts sound pretty funky.
I like mashup T-shirts. What can I say?
Good. I mean, you definitely piqued my interest with Care Bears and Thundercats. I've got to
say. That's why I would just be surprised if you were also wearing a Care Bears as Thundercats.
Nah, I'm super boring. I mean, like my background, my shirt is just the one shade. Just I'm so bland. Yeah, no, but good to see you again, Rebecca, of course, and we've got some comics as well. Just something else in the. Oh yeah, just while we're here, just before we do kick off the show, although I am well aware that we are recording. Masters of the Universe. The movie? Have you been?
I very much like the guy they've got playing He-Man.
Yeah.
So I haven't seen anything more of it except the initial pictures of him. But isn't it got Jared Leto in?
It does. I read. Terrific. It had some initial reactions, so they
were good, right?
Very good. Yeah, they're saying.
I wish Jared Leto wasn't in it because I can't stand him.
But they say that they say he's covered mostly with CGI because he's skeletal.
I don't like him getting work.
Yeah, fair enough.
But
yeah,
I have high hopes for it. How
they're saying
live action Master of the Universe is.
Yeah, they're saying it's leaning into the comedy aspect. It's full of heart, that sort of stuff, and it's so yeah, I'm excited for it. I think it's going to be good, and they say it's potential, to kick on the way it's kind of done. So yeah, no. Anyway, speaking of 80s franchises 80s and stuff.
80s cartoon properties.
Anyway, Loonies, there's more to it than that on this podcast. Of course, it has got Moon Knight on the title. And Rebecca and we're going to do a double because we are playing a little bit of catch up again, Rebecca. I know.
We're the worst.
We are the worst. I don't even know if it's a full moon. I think I promised last time that
Let's just say it is. I don't know if I have anything on me that when is the full moon? All I know is it suddenly got really cold here. I think we're getting snow in the UK. Not where I am, thankfully.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Isn't it the other time of the year, like for you guys?
Well, yeah, but it's been unseasonably warm. So
Mm,
it's gone from like 12, 10 to 12 degrees to like 5. And
okay.
then I think Thursday is supposed to be like down to the minuses.
Oh
And I'm at
gosh.
my sister's house without any really cold weather clothes. So I'm just like
Oh
making
no.
plans with my other sister to go buy a scarf and gloves. I was like, where can we go to get a scarf and gloves? I need them as quickly as possible. Because I went out this morning and I was like, oh, it's really, really got cold. It's hard to tell when you're in a house that's decently warm.
Yeah, yeah.
And it's,
Oh, yeah, you.
oh, it really is a lot colder. And I really
Yeah.
like, because I don't own a coat.
Oh
Um,
no.
and all I've got with me is this fleece, and I'm like, I'm gonna freeze. I'm going down to London on Thursday, on the coldest day of the week,
Hmm.
and I'm staying out till like 2 in the morning. So yeah, we're gonna do some emergency shopping.
Any excuse for a bit of shopping, Rebecca? I'd love it. That was great. That's a great time to go out to check out. Eat some chilies, Rebecca. That's my
Yeah,
my
yeah,
response.
yeah. And
Eat something
well, we're
hot,
gonna be in the cinema for like
curries.
6 hours,
Okay.
so we should be warm at least.
Well,
Um,
cinemas are generally cool, aren't they? Though they got the
they're
AC on,
generally
and
cool,
it's
but not like
yeah.
-5 like it'll be outside. Like, I mean, you're not wrong.
They
It will
don't. They
be air
don't.
conditioned, but it's not going to be like sitting
They're not
down. I'm
gonna.
not going to be walking around London in the freezing cold,
Yeah, they're not.
while
They're
my
not gonna
sister
set it.
suns herself in Egypt. So
Ah, I know. I
I
I
know
gotta
that's
admit,
very on theme. Like I'm cat sitting for someone who's in Egypt. So.
when you did message me that, I must admit I was a little. I'm very happy for her, of course, and for
I'm
you. A
very
little bit,
jealous.
a little
Yeah,
bit
like
jelly.
I,
Yeah.
I, I was the one that like nudged her into doing it because it's been a dream of my brother-in-law's forever, and they were talking
Ah,
about their
okay.
silver wedding anniversary, and I was like, oh, you could go do that trip down the Nile, and then they went into it and they booked, and it is crazy expensive, so I'm not jealous in that. But then when they
Oh,
started sending photos of like the pyramids and the Sphinx, and
yeah,
I'm like, yeah, I'm a little bit jealous, like.
yeah, yeah. Stop it!
And
Don't
I
send any
can't
more.
because I
Stop
went to
sending stuff.
Japan this year. Like there's no. It's not like I haven't had
Yeah,
good holidays, but like
yeah.
there is something. But then right at the end, she was like going, "Oh, is there anything you want from Egypt? Because I was just gonna get you something with a cat on." And I was like, "Can you get me a Khonshu something? Like anything Khonshu? I don't
Yeah,
care. I don't think you'll find anything Moon Knight, but if you
yeah.
do, get it." And then she's like, then the next day she kind of goes, "Oh, we're going to the Temple of Khonshu." I'm like, "Oh,
Oh my
can we pack
gosh!
something?" They
Jeez.
haven't taken a very big case though, so I'm not convinced I'll get anything other than chocolates. Just
Oh, well, what was it? It's been a while now. The TV show. What do they call those little statues? Maybe of Khonshu and the gods. Maybe
yeah, I want one of those
yeah, those ones.
for my bedside
Yeah.
table. I mean,
Invoke,
look,
a
it's not
deity.
like Ozzy won't knock it off and like, but
Yeah, smashed it. Yeah, yeah.
smash it.
Oh, shocker. But yes, loonies. We can
Sorry
all be
about that.
jealous of Rebecca's
Yeah,
sister,
let's all be
but
jealous of
I'm
my sister.
but I'm sure she'll have a smashing time.
Yeah.
And anyway, while she's up and down the Nile and visiting Khonshu's temple, we have a couple of comics here. As I say, we're doing a bit of catch up. Issues 12 and 13 of the Fist of Khonshu. Issue 14, Rebecca, has
It's
recently
out.
released.
It's out. We're
Yes,
gonna deal with it maybe when I'm home. So we thought because a
yes,
3-issue episode would just be way too long.
exactly. And you've read it already. I haven't read it yet,
I
but you've
have
read
read
it.
it.
Yeah.
I think for anyone listening, all probably knows whose opinion we would like of issue 14.
Mm.
But yeah, I'm gonna try very hard not to spoil anything. I don't think there's
Cool.
anything I'm gonna spoil. I don't feel tempted to spoil the story, and it's quite I think we're quite lucky. This is quite a long arc for
Yeah,
what we've had
yeah.
recently. Like, I mean, we've had arcs before, but like this feels more like a very specific story that's being told over a handful of issues rather than like the big Zodiac arc or
Yeah, yeah.
like which kind of spanned a lot. I mean, I don't think this is going to go as long as those ones, but you never know.
Mm. Yeah, it just feels like a really. I mean, we'll get it to obviously loonies. So get your comics out. Get ready for the read along.
Yeah.
But it looks like just a really fun, self-contained story.
I like it, and
Um,
it's not
mm,
come from nowhere. Like I like the fact. So we're dealing with Raka, and I like it's going back to him.
yeah.
Mark owing him a favor from him freeing Khonshu, whether he does or not owe him a favor, may be
Hmm.
discussed. But like that kind of, at least Raka feels he does, right?
Yeah.
So it's not like Rekka's come to him from nowhere, because it is an interesting concept. Generally, is like the way the Midnight Mission's set up. What would they do if a bad guy came in?
Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because bad guys can have issues too that need help with, and the Midnight
Absolutely.
Mission is set up to help anyone who comes to ask. So
Yes.
yeah, it adds something to it. I think we're very used to kind of superhero-y tropes of like you're always helping the underdog.
Mm.
And what happens
Mm.
if someone who's a bit more morally grey, should we say, or in Rekka's case, it's absolutely not morally grey, but
Yeah.
but it adds those extra questions.
Yeah. Yeah. Also, the fact that there was a like an IOU kind of
Yeah,
thing as
yeah.
well, which is interesting. But yes, let me open the, for those that are watching the video. We are live streaming. In case you want to just tune in, say hello. Let's get the comic up first. So this is, I've only got the one monitor, so I'm going to have to just open this window, and I can't see you now, Rebecca, but
It's fine.
I'm sure.
You can see
Yes.
Moon Knight. This matters.
Okay, so this was very dynamic. Like everyone was talking about this. I think when Mario posted the preview to the cover, we've got the bird suit, the bird skull suit,
Yeah, the
uh,
Ghost Killer armor,
the
right?
ghost killer armor. How cool is that? And this front cover is pretty cool. It got some very weird kind of, I don't know how you describe them, Rebecca. These ghosts, they're kind of like tendrily, but
Yeah,
yeah, yeah,
yeah,
pretty cool. And oh, the nice thing about Jim Shooter, who passed away recently as well.
yeah. We get the Jim Shooter thing, which is
Yeah,
nice. They're doing much nicer obituaries, I think, this time.
yeah,
Recently, sadly,
yeah.
we are of a point where a lot of
Yes,
the greats, or the people who really set up comics as we know them, um, so I think they're doing a much better job with them.
yeah, yeah, absolutely. And so there's a nice little caricature there of Jim as well, a huge figure, especially also for Valiant Comics. Rebecca, of course, as
Yeah,
you
I
know.
met
Yeah.
him. He's
Oh,
very
did you?
tall. Yeah, he
He is
came
very
to a
tall. Okay.
he's really tall. When you said a huge figure, I thought that's what you're referring to. When
Oh,
I when he came to a London con once, and I sort of was like, "What do I have that's Jim Shooter?" And it's just like that. And there wasn't much, but there was Valiant and
yeah.
some. I think he was the editor of some Power Man Iron Fist. I'll get told off if
Oh,
that's
okay.
wrong. But
Oh,
I just bought the most random selection of comics he'd like edited, or not quite like that he wasn't fully in charge of, but he
mhm.
and he kept telling us these like random stories about his time at Valiant, and that was kind of
Oh,
cool. So
nice. Oh, very cool. Yeah, yeah. He had a reputation as well, but I really enjoyed all his stuff.
yeah.
Yeah, very good. I know, like when ages ago when I managed to speak to Doug Mensch, he
Mm.
didn't really like him. But anyway,
Look, I think a lot of people had issues with him, and like
yeah,
I don't really know much about him in that sense.
hmm,
Like I mean, obviously he came in, he did the whole Secret Wars thing, he
yeah,
revived Valiant, and then kind of there seems to have been a lot of butting heads with people, but
yes,
we shouldn't really care about stuff like that. I mean, like to a
nah,
certain point.
exactly, exactly. In the scheme of things, he contributed a lot. Anyone that's collected comics for a while, more likely you have something that he's touched. If you collect Marvel comics, I dare say. Anyway, so we have here Moon Knight. It's part one of The Haunting of the Wrecker. We've got writer Jed McKay, artist Domenico Carbone, color artist Rochelle Rosenberg, letterer VC's Corey Pettit. The cover artist, of course, been a regular, David Peratore.
Yep,
And we
yep.
have
It's really good
so
cover
good.
as well.
Yeah, yeah. And it's nice to have that consistency as well. And we have variant covers as well. Oh my gosh, it's a little bit small here. And my eyes just
Simone Demio, Jorge
yes.
Fornes, and Nettie's
Yes.
Games,
Yes.
Marvel
Yeah.
Mystic Mayhem.
Mm-hmm. With editor Devin Lewis, of course. So, Rebecca, I mean, I don't. Do you want to just talk both of them, or do you want to do one at a time and then we?
I think they'll bleed into each other.
Yeah.
So,
Okay.
like,
So,
let's just go for it.
okay. So, yeah. So, in a nutshell, I guess in these two parts, Rebecca, if you were to explain it to someone who wanted to know, um, the, yeah, what would
I mean,
this
that's
kind
the
of?
basic, isn't it? Wrecker turns up at the midnight
Mm-hmm.
mission, says he's being haunted by people that he killed.
Yeah.
Needs Mark's help. Mark,
Well, sorry,
sort of,
he doesn't know that first, right?
no, maybe not.
No, no. So
Says
he's just being haunted by those
he's being
ghosts. Yeah,
haunted.
yeah.
Um, Mark like kind of does the whole bleeding heart thing on Mark, like you owe me, I got
Yeah.
Conchu out. And off they go. Mark gets into his ghost killer outfit and they go off to investigate. And
Yes.
it turns out to be the people he killed, blah blah.
Hmm.
And then Layla shows up.
Yeah, the Scarlet Scarab.
Scarlet
So
Scarab returns because obviously she has dominion over the land of the dead, is how we left her. So, or
yeah,
she's their sort of superhero. So,
we had not seen her since David Propose's
yeah,
City of the
yeah.
Dead, I think it was. So it was refreshing. Like I didn't expect to see her, Rebecca. I thought it was quite nice.
Yeah, that was a nice way to bring her in. And sorry, yeah, the
Yeah.
reveal that it's people he's killed was right at the end of
Mm.
issue 13. Apologies. That is because I've read 14. I
Yeah,
thought it
you're
was
well into
earlier.
it. Yeah,
Um,
yeah.
but can I just say, I read 12 when it actually came out. I was
Oh,
like,
okay.
I came in to read it again this morning, and I was like, is this like, am I reading last year's comic? I'm sure I've read this.
Yeah, it's been a while. It's been a while.
Been a while,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
But also,
No,
Mark's back in therapy.
yes, yeah. With Doctor, it's good to see Doctor Sturman again. There was
Yeah.
an issue. I mean, she mentions it. The last scene with Detective Fraser. There was that
Yes.
interaction, but this was really good. I thought it's good to. It's nice to have this kind of anchor of Mark
Yeah,
or Mister
yeah.
Knight,
And we've
Doctor
sort of
Sturman.
missed that kind of to and fro as well, where he's had to reflect on himself a little bit.
Yeah.
And there's some really funny kind of like comments when she's like going, Wrecker like taunts him and goes, "So I bet you weren't in the debate club at school."
Oh
And then
yeah.
Dr. Sturman's like, "Were you in the debate club at school?" He's like, "Clearly not."
Yeah. I like the again, just the writing and the phrasing of McKay. What was it?
Mhm.
He calls it the blood and the beer. There was a just a
Yeah.
nice alliteration there of them basically not being part of the debating society and just being a bit more hands on and rough and tumble with this sort of stuff. I found also as well, Rebecca, the depiction of Wrecker interesting by Carbona. It's quite different. His mask
Yeah.
is a little bit more, I dare say, realistic.
Yeah,
Just
I
kind
like
of
it a lot. It doesn't, I mean,
yeah,
he's still massive.
yeah,
His crowbar is still ridiculous. Sorry to people who think it's not, but his mystical crowbar. Um,
and his
and
collar.
yeah, his collar. Yeah, it's a good looking outfit now.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but yeah, no, it's more of it's really kind of like a wrestler's mask to me now than
much more. Yeah,
yeah, and before it was kind of really I'm just thinking of the Bob Layton kind of record drawn a bit more obviously superhero-y.
yeah.
This
I
is
prefer it
yeah.
like this because I don't think supervillains should generally have fancy costumes.
Mm.
Apart from my love, 8 Ball, who's allowed whatever he wants. I'd love to know what his helmet is made of.
Well,
But
he's no longer a villain, so
no, but he was for a long
he
time, and he
was.
still had a ridiculous costume.
He
So,
did. Well,
the
very
fact
ridiculous.
now he has a bit of money behind him, maybe it could be upgraded to like not break his neck. But
Yeah,
I would love to know what that was made of because it doesn't
true.
seem safe or very good, but like all wise. But yeah, they
I
have this
wonder.
whole debate about does he owe Wrecker, doesn't he owe Wrecker, and I kind of
Yes.
like that because we also know that Mark is quite uh on the spur of the moment. Like if he feels something immediately, he'll react on it. So like
Yes.
he says, so the fact that he went to help, and we know he's going to help right from the beginning, you wouldn't
Yeah.
be telling this story, but like the fact that they did have that little debate, but he was like, and he actually says it to Dr. Sturman, you're right, he's a
Mm.
baddie, but he's also right. I do kind of owe him. I
Yeah.
mean, so
Yeah,
but
it's good.
then he comes down to he came asking for help, and that's what we do, which
Yes.
is the defining, I think, mission statement of the Midnight Mission, right? Is that is what we do.
Yeah.
And like Mark, as leader of it, gets to say it doesn't matter what someone's background is.
Yeah, exactly. And I think it's that kind of really strict code that they adhere to, which makes the Midnight Mission, it's something that, is kind of almost sacred, and
Yeah.
it doesn't matter. Yeah, all walks of life. Because I was kind of thinking also as well, Steve Orlando's, I was reading a bit of his Scarlet Witch,
Uh-huh.
and he did Scarlet Witch and Quicksilver, and she has the red door, and it's kind of like a door where people who need help, their last hope, they walk through the door and they end up in her office with her and who's a character? She was in Thor, Darcy. So
Oh.
Darcy's in.
Oh,
Yes.
interesting.
Yeah, so she's made her appearance in comics now, and she's kind of like the sidekick to Scarlet Witch. Anyway, that reminded me of the Midnight Mission in the fact that anyone, it doesn't matter who you are, you walk in through it, and they will help you. And it's good to see that Mark is very much the same. I had to smirk at this, Rebecca, and the crotch shot here from Mr. Knight as he sits down.
We love it.
Dead center. But anyway,
tie over his crotch, please. He's a very long tie.
He's got a very long tie. I know, they rarely go. Yeah, you're right. And having a drink, of course, as well. So yeah, recounting that, it was really cool to see. And they go back, a nice little callback to Hart Island as well.
Island, my love.
Yeah. So seen in the milestone issue, of course, when Moon Knight fought pretty much everyone from the series run, that was pretty cool as well. When I first turned this page as well, Rebecca, without reading the text straight away, it's like, oh no, Ricky's ready.
He's gonna whack him. Yeah. But this page it's a great mix from the color on this page to the sepia on the next.
Oh,
for the ghosts.
yeah.
Really nice. So
yeah, really, really good. And of course that kind of almost the trope of a flashback in a different kind of color scheme. And this is where obviously Rek is talking about, he doesn't know, like, these ghosts are just coming up, and he's the only one that can see them. The wrecking crew can't see it. And the more he smashes them, they don't get hurt or whatever. He just wrecks his place, basically does what he does. So really good. And he gets kind of desperate as well.
So he's like, who could I go to? And
I was
going killer gear.
Yes, this is a great hero shot as well. I mean, it's a woohoo moment. I think it's been such a long time. I don't think we've seen it, Rebecca, have we, since the Warren Ellis run? I don't think so. Maybe.
Yeah, it was in Black, White, and Blood.
Of course.
Black, White, and Blood stories, but I mean, like that that counts or not as a in continuity thing. But no, we haven't seen it since.
Yeah, and so this kind of makes sense, right? Because we all know, for everyone who's followed
obviously,
Moon Knight,
I love the idea that he's kept it somewhere dry clean, ready to be put on.
Exactly. He had a
he's
plan.
Ready.
He took it
he's
out.
ready to fight some ghosts now.
Yeah. Well, we saw. Well, there was that shot, that random shot of him.
Probably put a little Ghostbuster symbol on it somewhere. If they could get away with it IP wise.
just to make it, put a little touch on it. Yeah, exactly. But there was that one shot, I can't remember. You would be hard pressed to figure out the issue, where we saw the basement of Mark's stuff, right? He still had
I don't remember
a chest.
That. Yeah.
So, and I remember us talking about, I wonder if like the bird suit and all that sort of stuff is in there. But certainly that must be where this came from. And as I said, it makes sense. So as a reader, as a loony, you'd probably be going, yep, of course he can hit ghosts with this thing. This is great. But we find out he can't really. I mean, he tries.
Can't hit these ones.
Yeah. And Rekka claims that they're kind of getting stronger. The layout here is pretty cool, I think, from Carbone.
The layout's really cool, very dynamic.
The big whoosh, like it's a perspective shooting straight to you, like so.
Some nice big black blocky lines as well.
Yeah.
as sort of panel dividers rather than our normal whites.
Yeah.
Um,
And I dare
it's
say as
just
well,
very cool.
yeah, and I dare say as well, Rebecca, I think some computer effects, with the
I mean,
blurring of the
that's hard. I'm really bad at telling that, but yeah, I mean, they look. I think some of those
yeah.
acceleration things probably are.
I think it looks great. It's just that
Yeah,
I don't think
it looks fantastic. Yeah.
yeah, but I don't think we've seen it before, like in this series, unless I've just totally not noticed before. But it's a really good touch here, I think, because these ghosts. I mean, we're dealing with ghosts, and I
Yeah,
love ghost story and ghost, not stories, but you know what I mean, like
I know what you
ghosts
mean.
in
Yeah,
these.
but proper ghost get in
Yeah,
there.
yeah, I love it.
But
I love it.
yeah, and then Mark's like going, "Give me your crowbar." He's
Yeah,
decided
yeah,
he needs the crowbar, which is cool.
I thought that was really cool. His powers combined. What does he say? He
He
also says,
said,
"Don't call me crazy again" to
"Yep,"
the wrecker.
which is
Uh,
good.
but he says, "What if we put it together?" What is he talking about?
Your crowbar's
He's
enchanted to hit hard, and my armor's blessed to hit
blessed to
ghosts.
hit ghosts. Yeah, so why not add them together? And he does successfully does hurt the ghosts, and they
Yeah,
kind of retreat. Um, and then it shifts straight to the midnight mission with Reese and Soldier.
yeah,
Just
and
briefly.
yeah, just discussing that they don't really like what's going on.
Oh yeah, with Rekka, yeah, just to obviously to establish the fact that Rekka's a little bit unsavory and probably not reliable.
Yeah,
But yeah, then we get the massive reveal as they retreat of Scarlet Scarab, and we know then from issue 13 that they're tied to
yeah,
obviously Layla as well. Pretty cool as well here, Rebecca, to get the font of the Scarlet Scarab.
yeah.
That's always nice.
I
That
always
I
love it
did.
when they do that, when they introduce the people. And Mark
Yeah.
actually takes his helmet off to talk to Layla, which is really nice.
Oh yeah, trust me. Yeah. Got that. You got that thing on. Um, yes, and yeah. So she's basically saying, obviously, what are you doing with this dude? He's the guy that's killed and killed these people. He's
Mhm.
murdered them, and they want their revenge. And obviously, there's a little bit of like Mark can see. Oh yeah, well, she's got a
I
point,
love
right?
that final battle because the ghosts in the background look really like, ooh.
Yeah, yeah, with the hands
Yeah.
splayed out. Yeah, but you can see. I think it's a really good shot here from Carbone. The look on Mark's face. It's kind of like he's. Oh gosh, yeah.
He's
It's
like,
not.
oops, I've messed up.
Yeah, and you've got the kind of sinister looking wrecker at the back. So no, good issue, and it bleeds on to the next one. If I can get the next one happening.
Yeah, the cover of
Uh,
the next one is a little bit less obvious. Um,
yeah. Oh, yeah.
but I
It's a
love how
crowbar. Yeah.
they've got one of those in this issue subtitles again, and then
I
like
know.
they
I
used
was
to
about to
do
say.
those, and I'm like,
Yeah.
wow, we haven't seen one of those for ages. A terrifying tangle with a gang of
Tangle.
ghosts, guest starring Clea.
It's so kind of pulpy, isn't it? It's
It's
it's really cool.
so 70s, 80s
Yeah.
comic.
What are the things I think missing from this, and probably the other issues, other covers, is it misses the little face or icon or something of Moon Knight in the top left, with the
Mm.
numbers. I think that would have been cool as well to get that if you want to that kind of
Yeah,
vibe.
but I quite like this because they always used to do it when they were signaling a guest star so that you might catch people's
Yes.
attention. I'm not sure how eye-catching this is, but I like seeing it there again.
Yeah, I like seeing it too. Does it pop up in 14 as well? Like on
I'll
the
tell you when we get to the end because I don't want to open it
Oh yeah, okay. Yeah.
while I've got this
But
open.
I'm assuming as well this is Paratoro. We'll quickly go
Yeah, it
through
is.
the credits. But yeah, we've got the it's not often you see the crowbar glisten, right, with the
Yeah,
eyes
yeah.
of someone. So um and slightly misleading. I can't remember. They don't fight at all, but it's still dynamic.
Yeah,
Do they fight? No,
I
I can't
don't think
remember.
so.
The credits are pretty much the same, although I did
There's a
want
lot
to,
more variant covers.
yeah, I did want to shout them out.
Actually, let's have a look. Jan Basil Dua and Eric Arciniega,
Oh
Marvel
yeah,
Comics Presents. Sean Isaac and Nolan Woodard. Ivan Shavrin, Marvel Zombies, and
ooh,
Luciano Vecchio.
Ooh,
Disney's
well,
Tron Ares.
I wouldn't mind
I'm
seeing
sorry. Yeah,
it.
I'm done.
I wouldn't mind actually digging up the Marvel Comics Presents and the Marvel Zombies one.
Yeah, they're
That
probably
sounds
pretty good.
yeah. So yeah, so this is obviously Rebecca continuation. We get a little bit more back history now because we know that the ghosts are tied to Rekka somehow,
Yeah.
and so we get the um, is that right? During this firefighter, it's a bit weird, right? He sees the ghost, like the weird ghost. Is that right? Have I missed it?
I'm not really sure what's going on here. Maybe he's just seeing dead people. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he sees dead people too. I don't
That Wrecker
understand.
killed.
Yeah,
Oh
but
yeah,
it
the Wrecker.
is. Yeah,
He hurt those people, killed them in horrible ways, and he didn't care at all. So yeah, it's
yeah,
as if basically it's a fireman talking in therapy,
yeah.
but you're basically thrown into this story he's telling.
Mm.
So yeah, it starts off very fiery and
Oh,
with
colors again,
colors
colors.
and vibrant, and then you go straight back to like sort of not normal, but like this is a therapy room, so it's quite bland.
Yeah,
Mr. Knight's sitting in.
yeah. I love how we get more Mr. Knight. Like,
Yeah, yeah,
he's they're pretty much doing just the, you
yeah.
know, Sturman stuff. Yeah.
He says
Um,
Doctor Strange turned up, saved some lives, but Wrecker beat him up.
yeah.
Um,
You got even
yeah,
Layla dressed in white as well. She's
yeah, yeah,
the Blade of Tawaret. That's what she's
yeah.
called. So it does certainly shift as well in color again,
Yeah,
to a nice blue.
Mark has a totally normal reaction to therapy.
Yeah,
No, he comes out and kicks a bin, but I guess
yeah,
he just feels played by Wrecker at this point. So
yeah. He
that's it.
does. He
He's
does.
angry about that, not about the therapy. It's just very funny to me that Mark would come out of therapy and kick a bin.
Yeah,
But
exactly. I love what Layla says. This is, that's what I love about you, the even keel with which you
yeah,
approach,
I
difficult situations. Because that totally is Mark, right? Just,
It is, but, like, I do feel like sometimes people are a little bit mean to him about it. Like, it's not like I just feel like everyone else feels like they're somehow perfect. It's like when you're watching
Mm,
TV with someone, and
yeah.
I say this from personal experience, who yells at the screen like, "Why aren't you running away?
Oh,
Why
yeah.
aren't you doing this?" It's like, dude, if you were in this situation, you'd probably also
Exactly.
screw things up because,
Yeah.
like, it's far more realistic to me that people wouldn't be perfect in everything, and people
Oh,
are
yeah.
so mean to Mark about it. And I'm sure, I
Yeah.
mean, I'm sure in the back of their minds, some of it is because he has messed up before, or
Yeah.
he tends to blame himself loudly. And I think when you blame yourself loudly, it allows other people to blame you as well. This is my therapy talk.
Yeah, no,
And
that's
I
very
feel
good.
that does bleed into some of the people around him, because I don't feel that Mark, I mean, obviously he has made mistakes, but I feel all of them have. And it
Yeah.
just like he gets judged very harshly, and I think some of it's because he judges himself very harshly.
Yeah.
But also this one is, yeah, everyone could have told you might be played by Rekka. And sometimes it's the women around him that are the most patronizing
Mm.
about it, but also maybe just because they know he could do better. And maybe it's what I was coming back
Yeah.
to, that he is quite impulsive.
Yeah. I
So
mean,
like he
let's
just
face
tends
it, with Tiger, I mean, that's one of the reasons why she likes him, right? She admitted it herself, like his sort of nature that way. But you're right. I think,
but she's
uh,
also impulsive, and
yeah,
also,
yeah,
like, so
absolutely.
they kind of get it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but you
But,
see, even when Layla's coming here and going like, "You made a fool of yourself, Mark,
yeah.
helping a supervillain, God," and it's just like, all right, like
Yeah. Yeah.
Miss Perfect,
Well, as you're saying, right, it is right. Yeah, it actually makes them feel better. Like, taking the higher. It's easy to do that, right? I mean, if someone,
Of course it's easy to call someone an idiot. Like it's always easy to, but like,
yeah,
they're not in his position, and
I know, exactly, totally.
she's coming at it from a very different angle anyway, because she's coming from
Mm,
this city of the dead, and
yeah,
I don't think anyone else has quite the, when you have your own moral guideline
mm,
and you're trying to stick to it, and other
yeah,
people don't have that. They have their own moral like thing. So like everyone's judging people on these very strange things. Anyway,
mm,
I'm very glad that Mark has kind of proven to be right here. That this is not quite as clear cut as everyone is making out,
yeah, yeah,
and that he is maybe right to help. So
Yeah,
But
well,
yeah,
yeah,
so
yeah. No, I totally, I
and I
totally
very
agree
much
with.
like his comeback to Layla here. He's like,
Oh,
"Have you
the Karnak
forgotten what we
Cowboys. Yeah,
used to do?" Yeah, like
yeah,
because I think we've talked about this many times that we
yeah,
don't often talk about the I want to swear here, but I'm not going to. The messed up stuff he must have done as a mercenary.
yeah.
Like it comes back to
Oh,
haunt him
that's
sometimes. He definitely has like PTSD about some of that,
mm,
obviously.
yeah,
Um, and but it's not often brought up really like really what did we do, like
yeah.
and I feel like maybe it is right to bring it up to Layla because she was there with them.
Yeah, they're on par in that
Yeah,
sense as well. I think Jed's done a really good job with that by kind of
I do, and
um,
I think it's something that's
creating.
underplayed in some Moon Knight runs, so
Oh
it's
yeah,
kind of nice to see it. And because there's other stories to be told, and obviously it does come up,
exactly. It
but
does. Yeah, it
it
does. I
always
remember.
comes up. It just doesn't come up quite like this. So
Yeah, exactly. Because I remember one of the ones most vividly for me was during the Max Bemis run,
yeah,
and
yeah,
he's on that boat heading to the Isle of Ra, and he's
yeah,
talking about all the red on his ledger there, and it's like,
yeah,
oh yeah, he's definitely like laden with guilt, and
yeah.
just the amount of like in the MCU, Black Widow's pretty much talking about that. That's kind of like Moon Knight, really as well.
Yeah.
What he's going through,
It's
but yeah,
easy to forget that heroes may have murky pasts unless they're Frank Black, in which case everyone knows.
yeah, yeah.
But like yeah, a lot of them do have murky pasts. So
Yeah, and I like it that Moon Knight. I mean, he
it
does.
makes sense for Moonlight because he needs to have a
Yeah,
certain fighting prowess. And where would he have
yes,
got it from? Like if it's
yeah,
not
exactly.
super
But
duper violent.
I mean, he shows he's vulnerable, right? He
Yeah.
shows that he can succumb. He succumbs to these emotions because he's
Mm.
frustrated and because he knows he can do better, but he wants to do better. But there's a whole thing as well of him. Remember, kind of acknowledging that he never really has that many friends because he always ends
Yeah.
up hurting them. So all that stuff. I mean, the poor guy
I
has
mean,
got
he is racked with it.
everything.
And that's
He's
why I think I always feel bad when the people around him sort of
yeah,
bring
yeah,
it
just
up.
kind of yeah,
Like
rub his nose down into
yeah.
the dirt. Yeah. Um, this page though, I do like it because I don't think so. I don't think it was mentioned. I can't remember in issue 12 in text at least, but we see Tigra and last time I
Yeah.
love she does the two eyes like I see
I do
you.
as well, but like I don't understand why I mean, like I get that she loves Mark and she's possessive, but I don't really think
Yeah.
the aggro to Layla is that needed. But, whatever.
Just a
I think
little
it's
threat.
very
Just a
funny,
little
so I
threat.
like
Yeah.
it.
Yeah. Yeah.
But
It's
yeah, there's
very weird.
basically
Yeah.
Rekka says that he didn't do what that guy said to Doctor Strange.
Mm, yeah. Yeah.
Like that he had this new crowbar, Madame Mask had given it to him, and it possessed him.
He was, and I loved it how he turned it again on Mark, saying that you,
Yeah,
you should
yeah,
know about possession, right? I mean, you've got a god that kind of that's your whole
yeah,
shtick. So,
which is fair.
yeah, and of course, obviously, around this time, we all know Jed has a good hold of Doctor Strange as well, having
Yeah, yeah.
written the title. Is he current? Is he? Is it still? Is Doctor Strange
No,
still
I
around?
don't
No,
think
it's
so. No,
okay.
no, no, because it's now it's he's Sorcerer
Oh, of
Supreme of
course.
Asgard, right? And so it's
Yeah,
somewhere.
yeah,
Yeah, but like so yeah, so Rekka's basically challenging the story.
yeah,
Um Layla doesn't fully believe it, but Mark's like, no, he's right, something is wrong.
yeah,
Something's not
and
quite right here.
and
And we
let's
have
go
to
see
go
an
see an
expert.
expert.
I love it how Layla's got, hasn't she? She's got like almost flares on. I love it. I love her
Yeah, yeah,
style
she looks like
with the
Misty from the back.
yeah, yeah. She got the jacket, the
The
pretty
yeah, the
spick
jacket
jacket.
and flare.
Um, but yeah, she's a little bit hurt. Is that right? That to an expert, it's like, well, hey, hang on. I surveil the realm of the dead.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
aren't I enough? And like, oh
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
well we've got
But I was
someone
like,
here.
it's strange and I've got a complicated
Yeah,
relationship. She's like, you didn't hit him, did you?
yeah.
Well, yeah.
Just did. Of course, man. Who hasn't he hit? So, but yeah. So this is nice. Again, similar to um, Capuccio.
Yeah.
These the buildings, like the hyper
Beautiful,
realistic.
really
Yeah,
beautiful. And the
yeah.
color of those, or the light shining through the
Oh
the
yeah.
the, the light, the
Sanctums.
window. Yeah.
Yeah. Then we get the real. I mean, it's not really a reveal because her name was on the front cover, but we
Yeah.
get Clea. um, and yeah, we know. I mean, again,
And
Jed
we know
had brought
they're
her
good
back.
friends thanks to Jed. So
Yes, yeah. So yeah, happy to help them. She's not a doctor. She says that she's a warlord, but she can help them in a way. This is really cool. Now we're talking about really nice. I mean, everything visually has been great. Like I've been loving Carbone's
yeah,
style, marrying with the inks and the colors. But when we get this whole astral thing, and it's so cool. Like she
it's
basically,
really cool. Yeah,
yeah,
your astral selves and like.
yeah. I think this. I don't know if it started before, but I remember it most from Jason Aaron's Doctor Strange run.
Yeah, me too. With the
Yeah,
weird little munchkiny ghosts
yeah, and
things,
like people just cycling in black and
aliens.
white.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
just living
I
their
really
daily life.
like how Mark and Layla are kind of silver and gold there.
Mm,
Like it
yeah,
works really nicely.
yeah.
But yeah, there's just some really nice little cute little pictures of the Sanctum of Moon Knight.
Yes.
There's
Oh,
a really
yeah.
nice
The
picture there, Moon
cards. Yeah.
Knight and Mr. Knight, as like it's just very
Oh,
cool.
yeah. Oh, yeah. I
Yeah,
didn't notice Mr. Knight
the
under
little
there.
playing
Yeah.
card. Yeah,
Yeah. I did, the little creatures are very cute.
they're very
Gotta say,
cute.
it's very funny. Not scary at all. And
No,
Layla's saying that she loves it. Like this is so vibrant. It's full of
yeah,
life, compared to like where she has to be. But even here, it's really cool. As you're saying, they've got the two distinct colors. There's a really nice shot. It's in between like the hero shots here, where they're just in like silhouette but
well, they're just
glowing
chatting
light.
as well. Like, why didn't you come see me? And she's
Yeah,
like, well,
yeah.
I've got my own work to do, and you've got that terrifying tiger lady.
But this is cool. This is cool as well. Like, she's saying,
Really
"I
nice.
wanted to
Yeah,
give you your space. I mean, you're living your
yeah,
life, and she was a part of his life,
yeah,
for a certain chapter, and she realizes that, and he's kind of got to move on. And yeah, so I think she's respected that really well.
yeah.
So kind of as they
And it's a
fly,
good reason to not have her in every issue, which
exactly.
which would
Yeah,
be a lot, I think, from the bringing someone in who's new. Um,
yeah. I think it's small doses, right? I mean, I'm
yeah,
happy to
it's
see
small
her here,
doses.
and
Yeah,
yeah, maybe somewhere soon again. And yeah, sorry, they were saying, we're going to see something weird. We'll know it when we see it because we're in the astral plane, and they come up to this house, and obviously,
they've got
really good.
another whole set of colors. So like we go from the
Yeah,
outside and then into this thing, which is another whole different color scheme. This must have been
yeah,
so fun for Rochelle.
I know. Yeah,
It's
she
like
was.
every little bit gets this different kind of type of coloring, and they're in a
Yeah,
creepy old mansion now. So, well, I'd
yeah,
say old
with
creepy mansion.
yeah, where it seems to be where these ghosts are emanating from. Again, I want to call out Carbone's art. I really do. It's like. I mean, there's a few times he just Layla, like just the behind shot,
Yeah,
and Moon Knight as well. But I don't know, just with her silhouette and
there's
her
some really nice
stance,
details as well.
yeah. But the way that also I guess the colors, it's kind of what is it? It's like almost like water. It's faded or mottled or
Yeah,
whatever you call it that
yeah,
Rochelle
it's just
does.
beautiful.
Yeah, to kind of make it. I don't know. She's got a good effect.
Yeah, it's got a real textural effect.
Yeah. So anyway, so they found this house, and we get close to another big reveal here, of course.
Yeah.
And it's not a like you get the first sense when the person talks about all you cape types. So
Yeah,
it's not like a
he's
villain. It's like
definitely a little person, one of us
yeah,
little people.
it's not like a super villain and stuff. And so I was immediately checking out everything I could find. Like he's got something on his back, it's like a tattoo. So what's that thing on his head?
I thought it was like cape, but you're right. Maybe it's a tattoo on his
Oh,
arm, definitely.
yeah,
Maybe
yeah.
it's a tattoo on his back. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know.
Oh no, it is. You're right. You're right because
Was it?
he's taking his shirt off in the next picture.
Yeah, and he's in a like a what is that? Is that a pentagram? What do you,
Yep, there's a
like a
pentacle.
pentacle?
Pentacle.
Yeah.
Yeah. And
Candles.
yeah, and Mark's like, I know that voice, and we're like, oh no, is this going to be some other '60s villain that
Yeah, I know. Me
we
too.
don't
Another,
recognize?
another deep dive. I
Another
was just thinking,
detail.
what? That's good. Is it can't be Zodiac. He can't be back here so soon. He
No,
can't
I
be
didn't think.
in.
I think he'd have. I think we'd have known straight away if it was Zodiac. For
Yeah,
some reason,
yeah, he acts very
he's
different.
not that subtle.
Yeah, I did. There was just a little bit of ginger as he's taking the mask off. I thought, oh,
Oh,
because
right.
I thought, oh, maybe that's anyway. And then we do get the big reveal. And in case you didn't know or recognize him, there's the FDNY
Yeah, that's
on
the
his
big
shirt.
giveaway.
It's like,
Thank God.
it's that guy.
Thank
Yeah. Otherwise,
Am I supposed to recognize this guy? Oh, okay,
yeah,
that's fine.
yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. But yeah, that kind of leaves us at the end of it, and we're kind of one issue away now, Rebecca.
Yeah, let me have a look.
With
No, issue 14 does not have a grisly guts of whatever subtitly thing.
no.
So
Oh, okay. Well, that's weird then, having just like a one-off, but maybe
yeah,
because
I like
it's
maybe because of the guest star. Yeah,
the guest star and
because they
or
didn't
you
want
know,
to. I guess they didn't want to highlight Layla was coming in, so they didn't guest star her. But
mm,
also Claire's like a totally different comic, so makes
yeah,
sense.
true.
Yeah,
But no, yeah, I really enjoyed that one as well.
I'm
I think
enjoying the
both.
storytelling. Yeah,
Yeah, me too. What would you give it then? But let's do a combined one because we're doing everything
I'm gonna do
combined.
7.5
Yep.
because I think it's hard to judge unfinished stories.
Mm, yeah.
Um, like there's bits I mean I did really like it, but I
Yeah.
mean I think it just is much harder to score issues
Oh
that
yeah.
are clearly unfinished stories.
Yeah. Look, I'd give it a 7.5 as well. I think a lot of that's bumped up with the again quite the impressive art and the colors. I think that helps
I
a
mean they're
lot.
beautiful.
Yeah, it's really nice, and you kind of get in, at this by this time, we're getting used to the style of obviously of
Yeah.
Carbone is very good. The writing's great. I mean, it's solid. Like you get the little
It
tidbits
is, it's
of,
really solid. Like I feel like
yeah.
we're it's hard to not get a solid bit of writing from Jed
Mm.
on Moon Knight.
Oh, he's just
You know,
got
he
such a
knows the
handle.
voices so well, he knows the
Oh, he
characters
does.
so well.
Yeah,
So yeah, it's hard to sort of it's good stuff.
yeah, it's good.
Looking
Yeah,
forward to the next one.
I mean, obviously as well, the big cameo is from Layla, so we do get less of course, like Reese and Soldier, and Tiger, the usual kind of congregation.
Yeah.
I'm
And we've
looking
had
forward to
quite a lot of
seeing.
them in the last arcs.
Yeah, I
So
guess so.
I
Yeah,
feel that's pretty good. Yeah.
time for a change. Yeah, I mean, but Layla's fantastic.
Yeah.
I'd like to see more of her. I'd like to see how she, yeah, interacts with Mark. But I just love those little conversations they have as well of,
Yeah.
their past and relationships and where they're both placed. I think it's really good. Uh, so yeah, listeners, 7.5. Rebecca and I,
Hoping for good things.
yes, both with our what color would you call this? Like reddish shirts with our kind of
Mine's
ready
brown.
brown. Okay, I was ready
Yours could
brownie shirt.
be reddy
Mine's
browny
a little bit
shirts.
more. I think mine's a little bit. Yeah. Anyway, just don't get caught up on our t-shirts again. But no, Rebecca, that was cool. No,
Yeah.
yeah, thanks for going through those issues. I really do. I always
Yeah,
love
no, it's
enjoying
good.
talking.
And once again, we'll see if we can keep a bit more up to date, but who knows?
Mm.
Life
Um,
is weird and we have Christmas coming up, so
true as well. Hopefully, I'm just going to put the mocker on us now and say, hopefully we'll be able to do 14
yeah.
and not have
Hopefully we'll
15
do that.
already. Yeah, I'd like to be,
Yeah.
like 14 to 15. It'd be good to have just the solo 14.
Yeah, hopefully we'll do
But
that when I
having,
get home. Yeah.
yeah, but having said that, I mean, for the two issues that we've done now, I think we discussed them pretty well,
Yeah.
like in a decent time. Like, you know
Yeah.
what I mean? Like it's not, overly thing. So yeah, Rebecca, a big thank you. Of course, hopefully I will see you when you get back home,
Yeah.
for another ripping. I mean, you know the issue anyway.
Yeah.
Not the
Yeah, I
final,
know.
not the
It's
final
pretty good.
chapter.
Pretty good.
It's pretty good.
Pretty good.
Didn't spoil anything.
No.
No. Is there anything you want to shout out to? Have you been up to much recent? I mean, you've been away.
I'm
You've been
gonna be
yeah.
on Tales from the Stack next week,
Oh,
talking
nice.
Transformers again. So
Ooh,
yeah,
lovely.
that's
Have
my
you got
next
any?
reading mission.
Have you got any mixed mashups t-shirts with Transformers? Any chance?
No, I have some Transformers t-shirts though, but I should get some mashup t-shirts. That'd be better.
Yeah. Cool.
For another day.
Yeah. Nice one. I will be around. I think I'm on an upcoming Capes and Lunatics episode.
Oh,
We'll
nice.
talk Namor, the Submariner. Some
Dude.
classic tales from the
Yeah.
80s. So that'll be fun with Justin, Phil, and Lilith. Yeah, but other than that, hopefully, yeah. Predator movies come out. I haven't seen it
I
yet.
know.
But
I need to watch it sometime. I haven't been either. I thought about going this week, but it's got very cold.
yeah, it's been getting some really good
So
reviews.
who
I'm
knows?
very happy. So yeah,
It has. Yeah, everyone says it's great. So I'm looking forward to it.
yeah. So yeah, hopefully I'll be able to talk about that. Maybe get a Predator and Prey episode out. We'll see. Hopefully,
Nice.
it's been a while. But anyway, Rebecca, thank you so much once again.
Thank you.
And as always, may Conchu watch over the denizens of the night. Catch you later.
Hey.
Moon Knight and affiliated characters, stories and events are properties of Marvel Characters Incorporated. Materials used and discussed within the podcast are intended for critique and review purposes only under the fair dealing concept of the current Copyright Act. The views, information or opinions expressed during the podcast are solely those of the individuals involved and do not necessarily represent those of the copyright owners.